Okay, we're at 98%, so we'll just watch it till it finishes. Okay, so game installation complete. You'll click A to continue. Now, back out, press B, and go ahead and eject. Hit X to eject. And what I do, to make sure your mods work, you can go ahead and pop in your World at War disc. Make sure you put the magnet on top, and then hit A to close your tray. And let it load up. And then you can play it. I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and turn off my Xbox, and I'm going to show you how to put your Xbox back together. Okay, so I've turned off my Xbox. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and unplug my Xbox. Okay, I'm going to take off the hard drive. So the first thing you're going to want to do is put your DVD drive back together. So grab your DVD top. Go ahead and get the magnet and pull back that sticker again. Just take apart the magnet. The black part goes in the bottom like that. Just put it back together. Slide it. Now take that tool and push down on those ends. Just a little bit. Make sure they're back down in place, and then just kind of give it a little turn. Make sure it doesn't just pop off. You can put the sticker back. Now, just pull out your DVD drive. Just slide the top back on. We'll turn it over. We're going to put those 4 screws back in. Sorry about that, screwdriver slipped out of my hand. Okay. Once you have that back together, just put that back in place. And what we're going to do next is put the top back on. Okay? So just take this, the part with the heat shield, just slide it on. Make sure that this metal piece isn't going underneath this part. It's always supposed to go over the top. So just check both sides to make sure it is. The next step is to put your eject button back on. So what you're going to do is just kind of put it back in place and just give it a little push, and it'll snap right back on. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to use that T9 again, or that T10, excuse me, and we're going to put the screws back in. Okay. So we'll just put the screws back in. Okay, after we're done with that, we can go ahead and put the top back on the other piece. Go ahead and slide that on and just press it down and all those will snap. Now on the back, you want to make sure that this piece right here goes over the metal piece. So you're going to kind of position it, make sure it slides over. Same on this side. Just kind of pull it down a little bit, make sure it slides over. And you just snap this back together. Just a little pressure. Just to pop it back together. Now, next thing we're going to do is we're going to put the gray pieces back on. Obviously this one goes in the top since there's a slit for the hard drive. Just going to position it, just push it down. Same with the bottom. Make sure the piece with the little slit, with the little cutout, goes in the front. Just position it, push it back down into place. Then we can put the faceplate back on. All you do with that, just put it into place and push, and it'll snap back on, and you have a hot swapped Xbox.